On the evening of June 15th, a man by the name of Stephen Marks went to an elementary school in Connecticut and spray-painted messages that said, "Kill Trump," "Death to Trump," "Bernie Sanders 2020," and "Left is the best." Now, as it turns out, Stephen Marks, the man who committed this crime, is not a leftist at all. He is, in fact, a self-admitted Donald Trump supporter, and he admitted that he is a Donald Trump supporter when he finally decided to turn himself in for the crime that he committed. The reason, according to Marks himself, that he went out and did this vandalizing and wrote those liberal messages was because he wanted to frame liberals. He wanted to paint liberals in a violent, disgusting light and have the public turn on them. And to an extent, that may have happened. This story was actually underreported when it happened. Now that it was revealed he is a Trump supporter, the story's finally making rounds. And to be honest, it does need to make the rounds. This is the kind of behavior that Donald Trump inspires. This is the kind of behavior that Republican voters think is perfectly fine. Now, Marks, once he confessed to the police, turned himself in, said he's very, very, very sorry. He regrets his decision. It was stupid. But that doesn't change what you did. That doesn't change the fact that you got so angry with the progressive left that you decided to go out there to an elementary school and spray paint these messages. Those kids did nothing wrong. They don't deserve to walk out and see things like this written on their school and have those parents have to explain to their children what happened and then later on have to go re-explain to their children what happened once it was revealed that you only wrote those messages because you're an anti-left Trump supporter. That's not fair to them. And it's not fair that Republicans think this kind of behavior is okay. That they think it's okay to get so angry about politics, so angry about people reporting the truth about their party and their president, that they can go out and do things like this and try to frame the left. Hopefully nobody bought into this guy's, or the narrative, I should say, that was created before it was revealed this guy was a Trump supporter. But if it did, if people did buy it, then the damage is done because they saw the original story, not the follow-up. There is a very severe problem with a lot of people in this country. And this guy, Stephen Marks, who committed this crime, is a great example of it. And I'm not saying there's not people like that on the left. There's people like that from every single kind of political affiliation. And that has to stop. At the end of the day, we really are all in this together. Some of us are working to make it better for all of us. Others are working to make it better for themselves, and they don't give a damn what happens to the other people, and that's the difference between the two major parties. Or at least it used to be. At this point, it's kind of getting hard to determine who's who. But we have got to make sure that we rein in these people that have this kind of anger, this level of disdain for the other side. This kind of behavior is inappropriate, and it's even more inappropriate when done at an elementary school. I hope this man goes to jail. I understand he's remorseful. That doesn't excuse what he did. This kind of behavior cannot be tolerated, and he needs to be made an example of so people understand what happens when you take your political extremism to the extreme. This isn't college football, folks. Technically, at the end of the day, we're all on the same team. And we need that team to be strong. We need that team to care about everyone. Because if it doesn't, then every one of us suffers as a result. I think too many people in this country don't understand that. We've got to have that team mentality. We can disagree, but we've got to keep it a little bit more controlled so that incidents like this don't happen again in the future. If you like this video, make sure that you like, comment, and share, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to help support Ring of Fire, go to patreon.com/TheRingOfFire, become a monthly patron to help support independent progressive media.